All right, so hello and welcome to the channel. We're doing a little something different today. We're actually going to play some Magic the Gathering. This is a deck based on something I saw from Power Dragon. I did some customization to make it my own a little bit, and it's been great. It's been having a lot of success, and I am in like the top 600 Mythic right now, and it's just been kind of fun to play with as it pops off. There's been some pretty amazing games, and I wanted to record some of those and just see if I can show y'all how this has been working and how that's been working in Mythic. So we're gonna get right into games and go to standard rank. So there's been some pretty amazing games. I was just playing one right before this, and was up against another green deck. It was a landfall deck, and the guy ended up milling himself because of all of his triggers. And so I just let him mill himself and ended the game. All right, so not a great opening hand. Too many big stuff here. Let's send that back. A little better. We'll keep these, throw Crane back, and we'll go from there. Hard mode. Okay. There goes Nowhere Elves. Yeah, that sets us back pretty solid. This is probably just gonna be a straight up L. Yeah, straight up discard deck. First run through. Not fun. Yeah, you're not getting anything with that. Cool. Alright, we're going to go with Dinosaur. And they're probably going to remove our Paleontologist here, if I had to guess. Nope, they just level up their thing. So, cool. We'll go for this. And they don't remove the... Well, if they don't remove anything, we'll be able to get a Vault-Born Tyrant down. And that'll hard counter some of what they're trying to do with the I want to go no attacks. Actually, no attacks. But now with the Vault-Born Tyrant down, like, we're going to be withdrawing cards and gaining life, and that pretty specifically shuts down what they're trying to do. They come in. Nope, not coming in. Alright, so we're going to go with another Vault-Born, or another Hulking Raptor there. Gain life, draw some cards. Go with Boundary Ring. Kind of just empty our hand here. For now, we'll just go straight in. They take the damage. We get another Vault-Born Tyrant. And this should be pretty much done. Got a Sweeper. That'll save you, potentially. Yeah, that's a Vault-Born Tyrant. Comes back. Bloodletter's not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and play out this... Yeah. Okay, they give up. So, solid first game there. Started off as a hard discard deck, but be able to come back and counter what they're trying to do. Top 500 Mythic. Great. All right, let's try next one. So we're going to do these videos just raw and uncut, kind of like Dr. Ruckus. I'm not sure where Dr. Ruckus went. Really missed that guy. I think he was really fun and thoughtful YouTuber, and did a lot of solid like analytics on, you know, why a card might be pretty good at a particular winning frequently or whatever. And really appreciate what he brought. All right, going against top 400. This is a decent hand. We can curve out into the Voltborn Tyrant, and presuming no one interacts with us. So, but yeah, how often does that happen? All right, Llanowar Else probably dies on impact. Nope. Cool. All right. So we're gonna ramp here. Do the. We can go straight to World War Hulk next. So they remove that. Cool. That'll put us on Hulking Raptor. Then we'll do World War Hulk. Doubt they'll be able to interact with Hulking Raptor. I think we're just going to be a little too fast for this deck. We'll have to watch out for a counter, but let's see what they do. If they tap out, yeah. Cool. Works for me. Oh. Let's do Dinosaur. Alright, so World War Hulk here. Into Raph and Mikey. And that's probably going to be game. Let's see what game gets us. So now they have to remove Raph and Mikey to have a shot. They really don't care. They're not going to do 20 damage with 1 mana. Yeah, you're kind of done. Ooh. Yeah, draw your card. I'll happily take 3 damage. There you go. Alright. So, great example of how you just kind of draw into the card. Yeah, I had fun in that game. That was fun. And great example of the power of this deck. Getting Raph and Mikey on the field in like what, turn 4 or 5? That's hard to come back from. All right, so this is just something I'm trying with the channel. Haven't done MTG, but it's been a long time love of mine. I play probably MTG more than I play any other games, including space games. So I figured why not check myself and record myself actually playing this. All right, so here we go. Wow, 385 Mythic. I think this is literally the highest I've ever been in Mythic, so it's pretty interesting and exciting. We'll keep this. I don't particularly like the Krang, but Leatherhead has a real potential to take over games. All right. And I think Leatherhead is something I changed from this version of this that Power Dragon played. And I did that because I was running into more than my fair share of decks that would have an artifact or something that would take over the game, and I needed a way to counter that. And the fact that it was hexproof also was super helpful. One of the other changes I made was adding Cavern of Souls in here so that some of the, if I need to drop a hulking raptor at a particular time or a particular dinosaur or whatever, it doesn't risk getting countered. Alright, so I'm actually going to use this to drop Leatherhead. And that was a 5 mana enchantment to drop a 4-mana creature. Yep. But it now adds 3 more counters to this, and it'll double its power the next time. So you can come in. I'll take 4. Yeah, come on. You can attack. That is okay. No blocks. All right. Because now, now we have an 8/7. Nope, decline. And we'll drop the raptor. We'll drop this just as some blockers, just in case they decide to get frisky. And 7. We're gonna have 7 mana. If we get untapped land, we drop Galta and Krang, and that'll probably end the game. As it is, we're gonna have a 16 power Leatherhead coming at them. So, I mean, if they want to swing in with everything here, as long as we're left with 1 mana, I'm more or less happy. 4 Pridesmates in the top 11 cards. That's impressive. And normally that would be a recipe for a win. Yeah. 11 it is, man. 13. I'll take that too. No blocks. Untap land. Untap land. Yes! And that's the end of that game. It's that easy. Yeah, the power of this deck to come out of nowhere and be like, oh yeah, here's my 12/12 and my 9/9, and I'm attacking in with absurd amounts of creatures at this point, is just absurd. Now, they could get 2 from the... Does that make a difference? I don't think so. Maybe. This is a math is for blocker situation. Okay. Still not enough. And game. Alright. 348 Mythic. Very nice. Alright. And off we go. Go to another one. We're destined to probably lose here in the next game or two. It's not that consistent, but it is fun. Like, dropping these huge bombs out of nowhere does tend to be kind of hilarious and pretty fun. This, get 3. This is a interesting keep. I'm keeping this primarily because Wilbur Hulk into these 2 would end the game if I can, you know. I have lots of ramp cards in here that if I can draw, but this is a risky keep. All right, so let's see how this plant plays out. Take my Manowar Elf. probably. Turn 1. That's kind of rough. Opponent's really struggling with this decision. Like, do I take... Yeah, man. There's... I just take the Llanowar Elf. That's my turn 1 play. Presumably you have a lot more discard cards. And... Okay, why not? Probably have removal for the Llanowar Elf. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, this one's going to be over pretty quick. Unfortunately, they do that, and they just drop Deep Covering Bat. I was fully expecting the demon. The demon just kind of ends the game there. But now we're stuck with a lot of high mana cards. Here's that risky keep. We deserve this loss. To 1332 Mythic. Like, it could have at least been 1337. That would have been kind of more hilarious. No, we only have 6 drops. Alright. If we pull a raptor, that would be pretty awesome. Don't kill it. Pull a raptor. Nope, kills it. Okay. Nope. Man. It's picking apart our deck here. Just pick one, man. It's not that hard of a decision. Let's pick one of the Earth's mightiest heroes and move on. You're like a turn or two from winning. It should not be. This is not that big of a deal. Okay. Crane, the card that's least likely to come out anytime soon. Hey, bedroom woke up. That'll buy us 1 turn. No turns. It'll still buy us a turn, I think. I literally don't have any idea. We can't. Yeah, we are done. So, you know, there's our loss. There's our first loss, and it drops us to 448. But that was just a bad keep and kind of a bad matchup. Something that can pick apart our hand is going to be rough for us. That's okay. We'll keep going. Llanowar Elf, Fulbor Hulk. This is not bad. I would have liked a little more ramp and a little less heavy, but we'll keep it. Momo. We may not have a lot of interaction here, so this might be okay for us. We just get to 5 mana without dying. Get Raph and Mikey out. Well, opponent, you're going to have to play some cards. Alright, here we go. Yeah. What you got? Nothing? So, I'm going to presume... I see blue. They're going to... I'm just going to presume they're going to counter this. Or they would try to counter this. And... no... I'm going to go for this because next turn I can still drop a Vaultborn Tyrant. So if they want to counter this, cool. Oh, too bad we didn't put that on Dino. Let's go... we go for it all? Be greedy. Be greedy. 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 Weird kind of... why do you have this with Momo? Okay. Works for me. That seemed like a weird deck. They... 2 counters... and... a flyer? No idea what this deck was doing. Oh well. We're going right back in. All right. Against top 700 Mythic, and we're top 400. This will, though, this is the combo right here. Hulking Raptor versus Mightiest Hero. So, yeah, we are doing this one. And Forest, Lana World. So, I like our chances. We need an untapped land and Hulking Raptor, and then we'll be off to the races. Yeah. Sure. Oh, untapped land. That might leave the... that's 5. Untapped land here. Be great. But if not, we'll just drop the Raptor. I don't think they're going to do 20 damage to us next 2 turns. More traditional green build. So we are going to have to bank on this pulling, 5 or 6 dinosaurs out of the yard for us. Coming in. Do I trade? Maybe. I wish I knew what was on top. We will gamble. Because I think this will hurt them more than it hurts me. If we pull an untapped land, we still get to do our Raptor. If we don't... you know what? 3 mana is not that big a deal. Alright. This will make sure we actually get our Raptor down. Untapped land, fine, cool. Now let's see what they do. So the way this works, right? You can teamwork this for 5. You get like all the mana from all these things. This generates 2 mana by itself. It's a lot of damage. We're going to need to make sure we can protect our ability to generate 6 mana. Nothing has trample. All right, so this is 4, 6. Can we survive this? 12, 17. So we need to block 2 things. If we block yeah, we're done. We just can't. We are concede. Yep, that's unfortunate. I should have gambled, and because I would have gotten. I think we'd have lost either way. It's unfortunate because you're basically just 1 turn from a win there, but that's how Magic goes sometimes. All right. Paleontologist in the World War Hulk. I don't think I keep this. It's a lot of... Like, if everything goes well, great. If it doesn't, we're kind of screwed. Better. All right. Sort of better. I'll toss one of those back. This at least ramps us. Oh, and that went from a potentially horrific hand to pretty amazing. Yeah, I think we got this, unfortunately. For our opponent, we are going to cruise right into... Drop a Raptor next turn, like they can remove this if they want. And then after that, First Mightiest Heroes hits, and that should probably end the game. Captain America Shield. Interesting. Alright, there's our combo. Being a damage. You know, you can do whatever you want this turn, opponent, because I am not blocking. And if you can do 17 damage, then cool. Oh no! No! Was not expecting that. Damn. Dinosaur. We will still do this and look for maybe a Galta. That'll work too. It's crazy they can actually block this sucker. They can kill the raptor. They shouldn't kill the raptor. They should block Raptor Mikey unless they have a way to remove that next turn. The heck? Opponent is brewing. What the heck is this? unfortunate that Galta was not... BRRRR Cub, cool. That might mean that we can drop Krang or the Galta next turn. Yeah, you can block. Yeah, that'll work too. So this is quite the brew. Captain America shield. Yeah, return it. Wait. Next end step, okay. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Thanks. Alright, end turn? Yeah, you can't return that back to the battlefield. Alright. So next turn, we can drop Galta and Krang, I think. Pay 9 life, draw a card. Pay 2 life. You might need that life, man. That's fine. Take 3 damage. It blocks. And my turn. Galta. Yeah, sorry, man. Good game. All right, back to 453 Mythic. Yeah, good times. All right, probably do one more game. But this has been a good example of this deck just being able to do pretty amazing and kind of stupid things and kind of hilarious. So going first. This is a risky keep because as soon as they remove this, it's a longer road, but we still have Overwar Hulk to Vaultborn Tyrant, which gives us more cards, gain life. It's not bad. And we'll just draw what we need, right? So probably a landfall deck, if I had to guess. Swamp, that's interesting. So does that get removed immediately? Yep. Exiled even. Cool. So we have the cards to get straight to World War Hulk, which, yeah, I don't care about that, but is this like a you know, the exile creature deck? I forget what it is. The 4/4. 2 on top. He likes what he sees. Kill it? That's okay. Alright, I'm okay with this too. You have a lot of exile effects though. That's interesting. Our Vaultborn Tyrant might be in trouble when it hits the... You know, one of the benefits of the Vaultborn Tyrant is that it, you know, replaces itself when it dies, but it might not die. It might just get exiled. We'll see. It's alright, we got it. BRRRR Cub. Yeah, catcher mouse. That's what I was thinking it might be. And super adaptoid. Okay, interesting. Cool. We're going to come in with our... They're going to block with their indestructible stuff. Raph and Mikey next turn. What you got? Gonna sweep it? No. Lose 3 life. Alright. Gain some more life. Draw some more cards. It's a lot of power coming at you. Yep. So, a little more interesting game there. End up at top 400 Mythic. So... And, yeah. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. A little different than the other stuff I've been putting out. And, yeah, it's... this was a pretty fun run. Pretty fun deck. Going back to the deck list here. I'll pull it up for y'all so you can see it. Like I said, this is very similar, same concept as what Power Dragon put out there. I just swapped out a couple of... He had like a Bonnie and another Simic card over here. I swapped that out for Leatherhead, and then swapped out some of the lands for Cavern of Souls just to make it, you know, a little less ability to counter. I have the 61 cards because I like that kind of concept. Again, another shout out to Power Dragon on that one. And yeah, cool. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Take care.